I spent 2 days at ICCO Global Summit in Dublin, listening to speakers talking about topics of relevancy and importance to public relations businesses and business executives. You can just imagine that there were so many topics which I would like to really cover, of technology like blockchain, analytics, data science, cryptocurrency, and then about business issues like women's leadership, purpose, business consulting, retaining and hiring talent, and of course all the new skills that we need to have in this area, and becoming better storytellers and understanding virality and everything that has to do with the changing world. But you know what? The underlying theme that I found that was there in all of it, it was trust. Trust is under attack, and we need to do something about it. Disinformation is the biggest threat to democracy and public relations. Therefore, as PR practitioners, we are urged to do much more. We should show businesses and our communities the power and importance of public relations to counter disinformation. We should understand the goals of disinformation, how it spread, and who's spreading it. It took 13 days from the UK comms team to get to the bottom of what happened in Salisbury and tell a story that is based on truth and facts. Let's hear from Executive Director Alex Aiken, part of the story, and what we should be doing right now. Let's hear from Alex.
We have a lot of work to do. We know about the echo chambers, the filter bubbles, the sheer volume of content that can obscure our message. I think, along with the development of the crisis communications, which is pretty well understood now in public relations, then understanding how you are going to deal with disinformation from multiple sources is absolutely critical. We will publish later this year a disinformation toolkit, and we will talk about how you tackle these things. We met in Washington, DC earlier this week with allied governments from the Baltic states, from the Nordic states, from Central Europe and so on, and we were talking about how to deal with this. And fundamentally, there is a range of activities. The Finns and the Swedes are excellent in terms of civic education. Part of that civic education underpins understanding of public discourse, the value of media and the importance of public relations. And in the long-term goals, that's absolutely essential to what we do. At the short-term end, there is rapid response and rebuttal. There's a digital screen on in my office now. It's been there for about 6 months, which is the product of the work of our rapid response unit, and you can read about this on the Government Communications Service website blog, where we are continually searching for the disinformation narratives. There is a model to this, and we understand what hostile states try to do. Broadly, they will seed a story in an obscure website, and then they will point reputable journalists to it and say, look at that, and then it grows over time. Truth well told, an agile response, getting the right people and advocates to tell your story. Counter-brand, not counter-narrative. While I've talked about the importance of rapid response, telling your own story is absolutely critical to our success. And finally, I hope what this does, if you believe and want to build on what I have said, is this puts strategic public relations at the heart of the organisation, tackling one of the great modern scourges and helping build a better society. But it takes from you robust and consistent leadership. It takes agile response. It takes an understanding of the challenges faced in our society. I think that is a worthy and noble challenge, but that's something that you have to step up to.
Wasn't that amazing? So let's fight for the truth and trust between us and find out more information from these websites. Thank you for listening. Bye.